Hi, Scorpio. Welcome back. Thank you for joining. Let's get started. Messages for the Scorpios, most important vital messages to align the Scorpio. Something could be happening longer than you expected it to. Messages for Scorpio. 48 in the reverse. Let's go ahead and see. That almost looked like a frog to me. That's strange. Maybe there's a level of transformation happening in your life. Something unsavory turning into something better. Let's see. 48. All right, so it says, are you feeling prickly or defensive, assuming you're hurt before you have seen any sign that such a reaction is called for? Perhaps an old sense of guilt or shame is causing you to be cynical and wary when you're meant to be open and curious. Self-protection is good, but you might be protecting yourself from something that will not actually harm you, but instead bring you abundance, happiness, and love. So this could be a new beginning for you financially, or in self-love or self-esteem or savings. Remember your innocence and you will see what you have been overlooking. So maybe pour more self-love into yourself at that time. Taurus energy, feeding yourself good food, looking into your diets, maybe even studying Ayurvedic doshas, which body type you have, and what kind of food you can have to balance that out. Porcupine quills are filled with air, allowing a porcupine to float in water. Water represents emotions, right? Now is the time to let your innocent nature keep you buoyant. Okay. This could be about work-life balance, definitely. Your daily routine, how it relates to real estate, where you live, how you nourish yourself every day. What is your routine like? How do you protect your boundaries in your home life? Yeah, there could be even a gateway opening up in regards to these things. You could be changing both your home life and your job, where you live and what you do, maybe. We'll definitely get some juicier messages here. Messages for Scorpio. So again, I think Leo had this. You could have Leo placements. I think it's the opposite. I think Leo squares Scorpio. So maybe you guys are just facing similar things or transits, influences, effects mathematically. But anyways, there could be a new beginning for you in finances. Maybe a level of luck. Maybe leprechauns could be important here. You could be rejecting an authority figure or a commitment you used to be a part of, deciding to be more independent. Maybe you're just not even communicating as much anymore, kind of pulling away from people that you used to socialize with, making a decision regarding a love situation or self-love situation, taking a higher road, especially if you haven't in the past, maybe seeing something more clearly, or you're trying to see something more clearly regarding your social connections. Could be dealing with a Taurus. They got that card as well. Focusing on your work life. Again, temperance energy is kind of giving. Maybe you're looking to establish more peace or abundance in your work life, especially as you disconnect from somebody you used to be involved with, somebody I used to know, right? This person could be of Latin origin, just because I remember that somebody I used to know was based on a Brazilian guitarist, like the beginning of their song. So maybe that's important here. Spanish, Portuguese, come to the edge. Something definitely could be changing, letting go, traveling, having to see a larger perspective about something. Okay, sorry. Messages for Scorpio, most vital messages to align Scorpio. Maybe you're communicating or connecting with your higher self in some sense. Messages for Scorpio, ringing the bells. You could be clearing out a lot of toxicity from your life, especially in your home life. You could be staying silent away from people that you've lived with, or like just wanting to kind of self-seclude. Let's see what's coming in your future. What approaches Scorpios? Gentlemen, so this could be a new, like, Ace of Cups energy, a level of love. We see the color red at the center of the card there, just like the center of Silent Night. So maybe you're keeping something silent or secretive. This principal card shows a man, tried and true, held high in regard. He tells fortunes for you, and upon your behest of the cards read well, the worst and the best the cards foretell. Okay, let's see more about this man. If it is a man, tell us more about this man for Scorpio. A Capricorn, someone older, maybe somebody from work, maybe a work life authority figure could be benefiting you. Yeah, definitely something strong to do with work, or maybe you're becoming more disciplined in your approach and erecting more boundaries in your life. This could also be a masculine or fatherly figure, or something to do with your father is relevant here. This could even be a spirit around you. 32. Peace, meditation, and stillness. Okay. You're being guided to pause, to reevaluate your situation. Now is not the time to move forward with your plans just yet, as you may find your goals coming to a complete standstill. Something isn't working, and you need this time to reassess your progress before moving forward. We can't adopt the same strategies, right, or we get the same results. You may even need to release your situation altogether and consider a new path to your desires. Silent Nights offers further guidance. Take this time to meditate and find inner peace. You could be stuck in older repeating patterns that have created blind spots where your situation is concerned. Perhaps you are investing in a situation that has not repaid you for some time, or it might be you've given more than you have to offer and it's time to cut your losses. Consider this phase or this pause a blessing, to take this moment to shift your perspective. This could be about your work-life balance or your daily routine or your give and take dynamics with other people in general, ways you might have been overgiving or something like that, and having less to show for it. Definitely business contracts, relationship, Libra energy could be relevant. Most important messages for Scorpio. Harvest Witch, okay. Reaper, okay, interesting. Maybe you're deciding to take stock of the resources that you do have. I'm kind of curious what's approaching you in your future. Or actually, yeah, no. Actually, we'll get a card on what they want you to do. Can you give us a clear, succinct message for Scorpio's ultimate abundance? The Holly King Emperor energy, taking control and authority and power back over your life. Very interesting. You can see he's holding that torch. He's got like a 5-pointed star on his chest, manifesting, attracting what he desires to him with the level of 5, which is manifestation, children, birthing. It's also the orbit of Venus, I believe, so attracting something towards you, especially financially. What else do you need Scorpios to know? You could be coming out of a relationship with a spouse from your past, letting go of a vow or a promise or commitment. Let's get you a Cali. Could be feeling a bit like you're going through a dark night or a level of silence at this point. Blue Tara. This could have been a relationship that was not bringing joy in any sense, or was siphoning your finances, or there could have been a level of power plays or dynamics, trauma that could have occurred here. Sweet Mother of Peace now bestows her gifts of clarity, peace, and the power to overcome any negative condition. Just as the beautiful lotus grows from muddied waters, so too shall you arise from confusion, difficult circumstances, and heavy energies into the sacred blossoming, kind of like a lotus grows in mud, right? The universe started with a lotus under some Vedic scriptures, I believe. If you feel held back or slowed down by your circumstances, remember that your soul has the ability to process all experiences and become stronger, not weaker. Through doing so, the oracle indicates healing and a positive prediction for a peaceful future. So there could be a level of having to get rid of toxicity in your life in general. There's no such thing as privilege at a spiritual level. We are all in this together, and what happens within one affects everyone. We can only grow, heal, and awaken together in entirety. So maybe you're listening to pick a card readings or gathering insight from other people around you. There will be some who have the capacity to move ahead of the curve. They will be supported in doing so, yet they are no more important than those struggling to find the path. This does not mean that those with more advanced capabilities should martyr themselves to the lower frequency of their spiritual brothers and sisters or give up attempting to make individual progress. The more progress we make in our spiritual journey, the more benefit we ultimately bring to the collective, because we are all connected. You cannot choose who will be able to acknowledge and support your spiritual path, nor how the benefits will reach others. Some will be able to receive a direct and immediate benefit. Others will not have the capacity yet. Yet, even if they, and you can't see how they can benefit, as you make progress on your spiritual path, you can assume it is happening nonetheless. So you could be even like coming into a new understanding or assertiveness or independence regarding financial opportunities from other people, taking your power back from things that could have been draining your wallet, letting go of things, or maybe even leaving your current city. Blue Skin Tar represents the element of spaciousness. Creating space in our lives allows us to open up to grace. You can only receive what you create room for. So again, I mean, Scorpios are generally, if you look up Claire Nakati's Nakshatra videos on her billionaires, Nakshatras, a lot of them have Scorpio, because the void actually creates the room to allow new energy to come in. So the more you hold on to, the more that you are poor, basically. And the more that you are minimalistic, and the more that you're allowing yourself to rebirth constantly, get rid of whatever no longer serves, diseases, etc., even kill off what no longer serves. Scorpio rules death, right? Pluto is the god of the underworld, Hades. Then you can actually come into more growth. And that's the flip side. He did get involved with Venus, who rules like growth in the spring, right? So Blue Tar reminds us to continually clear the way for grace. That can require letting go of mental clinging or emotional distress and becoming open to positive outcomes. So again, more optimism, positivity. You could be traveling a lot, going on hikes, walks, just leaving your current city. No matter how unlikely or inaccessible they may sometimes seem to be, we do not accomplish this by denying or ignoring thoughts and feelings, but by practicing reassurance and dropping into trust. So maybe you're leaning more into occult studies or spiritualism in general, higher perspective, philosophies, higher education. It is a spiritual art. Sometimes it will be easier to practice than at other times, yet in shifting from distrust to trust again, we learn the pattern. We learn to drop it from our head into our heart, into our soul, right? We learn to empower Tara's grace in our lives for the spiritual benefit of everyone. So you're attracting what you desire towards you very powerfully, like a leader would, not pushing it away with fear or desperation, right? Terra is carefully coiled, so you could be coiling your wild and freeness. Maybe you're focusing your energy, especially if you've been kind of scattered. This represents her gift of gently taming the wild spirit and providing us with careful, patient, and loving steps to bring ourselves back into peace and empowerment. If you have been feeling out of control of yourself or situations and have felt incapable of positively influencing, the Oracle of Blue Tower brings comfort. Chaos will give way to the correct higher order of love, yet let there be peace in your heart as she looks to her right, gazing towards the future. The gift of this oracle is a prediction of peaceful, protected, and authentically expressive future drawing close to you now. So you have every right to feel hopeful, happy, and secure in the future destiny unfolding. You could be actively manifesting your need to focus on the future, focus on what you want to manifest if you were a leader in your life, especially in your career maybe, or maybe you're traveling or moving somewhere out of your current city. But I hope you like this reading. Please hit like, comment, share, subscribe. If you want a personal reading, you can message me on Telegram. Thank you. Take care.